The One Year Bible Storybook by Virginia J. Muir. Today's story is Meanwhile Back in Judah. Comes from 1 Kings chapter 14 and 15. For a long time now, our stories have been all about the things that happened to Israel after the great King Solomon died. His kingdom was divided into two groups of tribes. Israel, the larger group, was ruled by many ungodly kings and was finally captured by the Assyrians. The other kingdom was a much smaller group called Judah. Our next few stories will be about what was happening to Judah during the same years that Israel was getting into so much trouble. The division into the two kingdoms was bad enough, but it was even worse when the two kingdoms sometimes fought against each other. During one of those fights, the king of Judah scolded Israel for having a king who wasn't from King David's family. He said, "You have a much bigger army than we do, but because you worship the golden calf idols your kings made for you, the Lord our God will help us defeat you." And that's just what happened too. All of the kings of Judah was Asa. As long as he trusted God, he could defeat the enemies. But later he forgot to ask God for help and hired the Assyrian army to help him. This plan worked, but God wasn't pleased and sent a prophet to scold Asa. The prophet said, "You should have trusted in the Lord, and from now on he will let your enemies defeat you." Asa was disgusted with the prophet and he put him in jail. Then the king became ill and died. Jehoshaphat became the next king of Judah.